Yeah, I was holding the camera while I was looking up.
Big wingspan.
That black shadow come straight down on top of us.
So it was directly overhead.
The claws on the wings.
Which of these 5 eyewitnesses was able to videotape an apparent modern pterosaur?
And I don't know why I never took a picture, because I was just
Jordan was so fascinated by the flying creature that he did not push the record button in time, although he was holding a camera. He's not the only eyewitness to make that kind of mistake.
I was actually terrified.
Harriet did not carry a camera at that time.
It come down on top of us.
Frank also did not carry a camera. His sighting was by the Delaware River.
March 25th.
On the other hand, Milt, in his excitement, may have forgotten where his camera was.
I came out, I grabbed the camera.
The biologist Peter Beach did record video of an apparent pterosaur that he and Milt Marcy saw in 2015 on New Britain Island, Papua New Guinea. Which of the following paranormal reality television shows videotaped a possible living pterodactyl in Papua New Guinea? Monster Quest or Destination Truth? Flying Monsters episode of Monster Quest provided eyewitnesses but failed to give us any photo or video footage of any potential pterosaur. Destination Truth, on the other hand, gave us footage of a strange flying light that appeared to match one native's sighting of a possible Ropen. Which of these 2 Americans was able to videotape an apparent Ropen in daylight in the United States? Cynthia Lee or Jonathan Archer? Both of them saw a long-tailed apparent pterosaur.
It appeared over my shoulder in the windshield. I decided to keep an eye on it, and I was so curious as to what it was. And I saw it start to dive, and so I continued to watch it. And it slowly dove down and landed at the end of the tree line. As I stopped in the middle of the road, I pulled off on the side of the road. I turned off, got out of my car. I made a quick phone call. I got out my phone, and I had it ready to press record, and I went over to that side of the trees. And I looked, and I didn't see anything, so I threw a couple rocks at these trees, and nothing happened.
When he got out his camera, the animal was out of sight. Such a straight, more of a bending of the wings and kind of a... Perhaps this is what the eyewitness Jonathan Archer meant. You know, I have several videos with him, at least one of those. You can see the part of the interview where I'm interviewing him, where he says,
kind of like a stingray in the ocean. Yeah, I noticed it was different than anything I'd ever seen. It wasn't just a regular up and down, it was a rolling motion.
and of course this is not as good a view as we have with eyewitnesses. For example, Cynthia Lee, she had a much better view of it because, you know, she'd taken the video with a cell phone. It's not. In 2006, Paul Nation of Texas started an expedition on the PNG mainland that would become the most productive part of living pterosaur investigations in modern history in terms of video evidence of an extant pterosaur. He observed more Ropen-like flying lights than all previous American pterosaur searchers combined, and videotaped 2 of the lights after they came to rest at the top of a ridge one night.